morning from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2018 Volvo XC60. This Volvo XC60 is showing just over 42,000 original miles. If you would like to see a high-resolution, detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview on both the interior and the exterior, as well as showing you some of its most notable features. We'll start here on the exterior, looking at the beautiful silver metallic paint draped over the bodywork. You can see the way that metallic content in the paint really highlights those gorgeous body lines in the hood and all the way throughout the vehicle, especially in direct sunlight like so. As you can see, the paint is in wonderful condition, minimal, very few imperfections to be found anywhere throughout the exterior of the vehicle. Of course, as usual, I'll take you really close to the panel so as to look for any dings or dents in the bodywork. This is the optimal angle to see such imperfections, and as you'll see as I make my way back to the rear door and to the quarter panel, there are no dings or dents to be spotted. Another beautiful example of that silver metallic really playing well with the direct sunlight. Now, of course, here at the rear, we're going to take a look at the 20-inch split 5-spoke wheels. They're in great condition with only minor curb rash to be found on this wheel here, to be seen just around 7 o'clock there. These 20-inch wheels with that black piano finish really complements and contrasts that silver exterior very well. Looking here at the front, this wheel is in excellent condition with no imperfections to be seen, and the tires are in nice condition as well. Making our way to the front fascia of the vehicle, you'll see those headlights not only have some beautiful design elements integrated, but they're also in wonderful condition, showing no oxidation or discoloration on both the driver and passenger side. Now, looking at that beautiful grille with the black interior trim and that nice chrome surround carrying onto the Volvo logo, really gives a bit of a nice elegant look here to the front end of the vehicle. And that black does complement the contrast provided by those beautiful 20-inch wheels. Now, looking at the paint condition here on the front, you'll find only minor rock chips, as you can see there. Very few imperfections. And even the lower portion of the bumper is very clean with that nice stylized lower chin splitter. Now, taking a look at the front wheel here on the passenger side, again, beautiful condition. And we'll take you really close to the panel and work our way backwards here on the passenger side. As you can see, this side also shares the beautiful condition with the driver's side. And another wheel here at the back showing no curb rash or imperfection. Now, taking a look at the rear of the vehicle, I've always loved the way these rear taillights were styled, how they kind of carry their way up past the rear window. And both of these rear lenses are in beautiful condition, showing no oxidation, scratching, or discoloration. And they have some really nice LED technology integrated as well. As you can see here, the chrome Volvo badging and all of the associated badging is in great shape. And on the lower portion of the bumper, you'll find dual chrome exhaust tips in very nice condition, with a nice black plastic diffuser panel just in between. And looking at the load floor just here, you'll find only the most minor imperfections, like a small scratch to be seen just there, which shows the previous owner did take great care when loading cargo. Now let's make our way to the interior of the vehicle, where I believe this vehicle really shines. Gorgeous interior, and looking at the driver's seat, you'll find no wear on those outer bolsters, which is the first place you want to look. As you can see, the stitching is very much intact. Passenger seat looks just the same, and you'll find that nice little touch of the Swedish flag just on the inner bolster. So, making our way inside, you'll notice a nice solid sound when you close the door. As you know, Volvos are really built tough and really built beyond the necessity. They're overbuilt vehicles, and that has bolstered their reputation for many years. Now, to start the vehicle, you can see this beautiful little switch. It feels like an occasion to start this XC60. Foot on the brake, key in my pocket, and you'll hear that engine fire up. You'll see the vehicle do a system check. Climate control fires up. I'm actually going to turn that down a bit so you can hear me better. As you can see, the infotainment system is fired up. I love the beautifully minimalist design here in the interior. You'll notice it's not a massive stack of buttons as you may be accustomed to seeing. And even the controls in the screen are somewhat refined and fairly concealed. I really do like the way it looks, and that extends to the gauge cluster. Very simple, minimal information presented, only what you really need to see, and I love that kind of matte finish on the gauge cluster screen. It is fully digital. You also have a nice edgeless mirror, which is just an elegant touch, and a beautiful panoramic roof stretching all the way behind the heads of your second row occupants. See a beautiful day today. Now looking at the steering wheel, all of the controls here are in gorgeous shape. They haven't lost any of their original finish, and the steering is wrapped in this really nice feeling leather with that beautiful stitching on the inside edge, and it feels great in the hand, nice and soft, really provides a nice feel as you go down the road. Again, the center control screen is beautiful and very simple to control, and also if I select reverse, you will find a very nice high definition reversing camera. And of course you do have a nice navigation system and a beautiful sound system in this Volvo as well. Really does promote a nice luxurious driving experience. Again, more minimal controls. That theme carries here to just below the screen, where you'll find all of these controls to be in really nice shape. And here in the center console, you have your gear selector, very simple of course, with that nice stitched leather boot to see just there. And just behind this cover, you do have a couple of cup holders as well as a power outlet. And just sliding this panel back, you do reveal a little bit more concealed storage. All of these panels retract exactly as designed. And you have this beautiful, comfortable armrest here in between, with a nice center console providing that bit of extra storage that you may need. Now, quick details here on the interior. You'll find this beautiful stainless brushed trim carrying all the way across the dashboard, subtly tucking behind the steering wheel and carrying onto the left side, complemented by these beautiful chrome door pulls. The vents have a beautiful minimalist design as consistent with the rest of the interior. And when you shut off the vents using that nice little knob in the center, it provides a very satisfying click. Everything you touch feels really well made in the Volvo, and that is consistent with their brand. But next up, I'm going to make my way under the hood and we'll take a look at the beautifully clean engine bay. So making our way under the hood, you'll find it to be incredibly clean around the turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. All of the silver painted panels inside the engine bay have a beautiful shine consistent with the exterior of the vehicle. Volvo certainly didn't spare any time or expense here under the hood. You can see that motor mounts are shining beautifully. Even if you look a bit deeper into the engine with the alternator and similar components, they all look brand new. Even these small aluminum parts that you're used to seeing begin to pit. You only see the most minor pitting here, and that just looks amazing. Of course, that engine cover, one thing that I noticed that I thought was kind of interesting about this engine cover is it's not the usual hard plastic engine cover that you're used to seeing. It's actually a really thick foam feeling engine cover. Now, I believe that's for reducing the sound that travels from the engine bay into the interior, of course promoting that luxurious driving experience, and also for heat management as well. So it's just another nice touch, and as I mentioned before, Volvos really do tend to be almost overbuilt. You'll see many videos of rear-end collisions on the roadway, and you'll see one car that's just, clearly totaled, and then you see the Volvo, which it hit at great speeds, and the Volvo generally only needs small bodywork. They're very impressive vehicles. So now making our way into the rear seating area, you'll find these seats to be equally well appointed. The materials are just as nice as in the front, and the bolsters are in beautiful shape. I'm making my way inside. Now, I could comfortably sit here in the front, sitting much further ahead, and as you can see, I still have ample legroom here in the back, being a 6'4" individual. It's very comfortable here for 4 adults. I have loads of headroom. Not only do I have headroom, but I have that beautiful view as I mentioned before. Of course, there is a cover that can extend over this entire sunroof, but I felt the need to show you just how beautiful the view above your head is in this vehicle. Door cards are very well appointed with nice leather armrests and those gorgeous metal chrome door pulls. You also have climate controls here, or climate vents rather, here in the back, as well as a small power outlet just there behind the center console. Again, one really nice view at that front cabin. Lastly, I'll make my way around to the cargo area in the Volvo. Of course, one-touch operation. That tailgate's going to lift right up. Very smooth operation, nice and quiet. And as you can see here in the back, the carpets are in beautiful condition, very, very nice. And looking at the rear of those second row seating, which is in a 60-40 split, that carpet's in great shape as well. All of the mats are currently installed in the vehicle, so they would normally be here, but they are actually in the footwells, and those look great as well. I'm going to quickly drop down the second row of seating to give you a better idea of the true cargo capacity in the back of the XC60. So as you can see, I've dropped down that second row of seating, and you have a load of cargo capacity here in the back of the XC60. It's very practical. And as you can see, the headliner is very clean as well. Now, of course, one-touch operation is going to drop this tailgate down in just the same fashion. Latches down without a problem, and you can see, just looks beautiful. A couple more quick features to mention. Of course, that power from the 4-cylinder, just around 260 pounds-feet of torque. So it's a really nice bit of torque in a vehicle of this size. And that power is delivered through an 8-speed transmission to all 4 wheels. So of course, this is a very practical year-round luxury and utility vehicle. So if you have any further questions related to this 2018 Volvo XC60, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you will find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you from AlphaCars.